These are the top 5 stories on TV Platinum. On number 1, Chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission INEC Professor Mahmoud Yakubu has appealed to the National Assembly to fast-track amendment to the nation's electoral laws. Yakubu, who spoke during a meeting with the European Union Election Observation Follow-up Mission on Thursday in Abuja, said early passage of the reforms is vital for INEC's preparations, noting that uncertainty over the legal framework could disrupt the Commission's work as elections draw closer. Yakubu noted that 142 observer recommendations, including 8 from the EU, are guiding ongoing reforms, and added that continued engagement with observers has helped strengthen Nigeria's electoral process. On number 2, former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has denied reports suggesting his plans to step down for another presidential aspirant ahead of the 2027 elections. In a statement released by his media aide, Paul Ibe, on Thursday, Atiku described the report as a misrepresentation of his recent interview with BBC Hausa. The statement clarified that Atiku never said or implied he would withdraw from the race, and instead he noted that young people and other aspirants are free to contest, adding that if a younger candidate were to emerge through a competitive primary, he would support them without hesitation. On number 3, 3 United States-based human rights groups have expressed concerns over President Bola Tinubu's recent remarks on the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB. In a joint statement on Thursday, advocates for victims of injustice and discrimination, Rising Sun, and ambassadors for self-determination warned that the comments could affect legal proceedings involving Nnamdi Kanu and urged authorities to focus on tackling violent groups while respecting due process. The groups also called on the U.S. Congress and international bodies to monitor Nigeria's human rights record. On number 4, the All Progressives Congress (APC) has dismissed comments by former Deputy National Chairman of the PDP, Chief Olabode Church, suggesting that Goodluck Jonathan's administration outperformed the tenure of Muhammadu Buhari and Bola Tinubu combined. Lagos State APC spokesperson Shayi Oladejo described the remark as laughable and misleading. He argued that Jonathan's tenure was marked by waste and failure, adding that Buhari stabilized the country while President Bola Tinubu is driving reforms. Oladejo further said Chief Judge owes Jonathan an apology for what he called dressing him in borrowed robes that do not reflect reality. And lastly, Nigerian Bar Association has called on the Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun to immediately suspend the enforcement of tinted glass permits nationwide. In a letter to the IGP on Thursday, the association noted that the legality of the policy is already being challenged at the Federal High Court in Abuja, warning that the police must not act outside the law. Chairman of the Special Public Interest Litigation Committee (NBA), Kunle Edun, noted that human rights committees across its 130 branches have been mobilized to provide free legal services to motorists. He stressed that the association is prepared to take legal action to defend citizens' rights and urged motorists aroused over the permit to seek help from the NBA branch. And that's the top 5 stories on TV Platinum. I am Hakima Dada. Do well to subscribe to all our social media platforms for more news updates. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.